Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey's Teresa Giudice because it looks like now she's not happy. Not happy with production, not happy with Bravo, and it's because of her portrayal, the portrayal of her and her character on the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 12. And she also said she's kind of shocked that she wasn't fired years earlier. So we're going to listen to what she has to say before we jump in. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's no secret that on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice made some controversial comments about her co-star, Margaret Josephs. Throughout the current season, the OG took several shots at Margaret's weight and called her white trash in a See You Next Tuesday. She also threw a drink at her face and threw everything off the table, which still to this day, I always say it was not a table flip 2.0. It was kind of like a table wash. A table wash. Yes, that's what I'm going with. Despite everything, a few fans are taking up for Margaret, and many viewers believe she intentionally exposed the rumors about Teresa's fiance, Luis Ruelas, to stir up drama for the show. Margaret, however, claimed that she did it out of the goodness of her heart. On the Dina Does podcast, Teresa was asked if she was happy about her portrayal for season 12. She said, "I don't think so. No, obviously not." And this is what she told the podcast host, her friend Dina Manzo, via Monster and Critics. Teresa suggested, however, that Margaret pushed her in a certain way. Margaret, how she always claims she's so smart, she knew exactly what she was doing. It's like, stop poking me. She's coming across like she's so concerned, Like, okay, if you're so concerned, then tell me in a nice way. If she was a real friend that she would call me off camera and explain it to me in a way that would help make me understand. So, okay. That's not what you sign up for when you sign up for the show. Was there ever a time that Teresa thought she would exit the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Although Teresa prevented Luis from addressing Margaret's accusations, the OG told Dina that she's changing her ways. From now on, I'm going to let him speak. She said, "I was just trying to protect him." And when it comes to her thoughts about a potential exit one day from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, in an interview for the Slut Pig podcast, what an interesting name. I understand the play off of Kim Richards' iconic line from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but the Slut Pig podcast, via Heavy, Teresa shared, "I remember the one time when I was wearing the gold dress, I thought I wasn't coming back." The star, of course, was alluding to season 6 as, well, she prepared herself for prison. "Did you think the show wouldn't have you back?" Dina Manzo asked her. "I don't know what I thought. Do you remember what I said to Andy Cohen? I remember saying goodbye to him. I was honored that they waited for me. I didn't know that they were going to wait for me. I was shocked, when I found out." She thought this was her time, her exit from the show, and there's no way that they're going to be bringing her back, which, to be fair, it is kind of crazy. And it goes to show how much pull Teresa Giudice has on this show at the fact that, just the simple fact that they did wait around for her. When I did my interview yesterday with Kim D said Bravo has given Teresa a lot of leverage. They've rewarded some of her bad behavior. She gets to tell them what she does and doesn't want to do. If they ask her to do something and she's not down for it, then she just simply gets to say, sorry, that's what you want, but that's not what I'm going to do, which is kind of nuts. Not a lot of housewives get that sort of leverage. And maybe it's because she shared so much of her life on the show, her going to prison, her husband being deported. She's been on the show for a long time. The fact that we've seen Gia Giudice as just like a little girl waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things, to being a bartender on Watch What Happens Live, she's been around for quite some time. Now, when she was asked about if the show would have her back and if she thought she was going to be fired, she obviously said she was shocked. After Teresa went away, she said, well, the Real Housewives of New Jersey had a year-long hiatus, and the premiere of season 7 featured a heartwarming reunion with her family after the mother of 4 served 11 months. On the latest season, in the aftermath of Teresa's drink toss, Margaret pointed out that Teresa's past, well, she has one, saying, "Luckily, you're still not on parole." It seems unlucky that Margaret, well, I don't know if anything seems unlucky for Margaret, but what I do know is I don't think that Margaret will be invited to that wedding. I can say that. I feel pretty confident about that part. Now, when it comes to Teresa Giudice, I was also asking Kim D, do you think that they will ever get rid of her on the show? And what she has going for her, well, there's a few things. One, she knows how this game works at this point. She knows how to bring the drama, and that's exactly what she does. Two, she has Giudice-Gorga attached to her, which means she's kind of like a 3-for-1 because she comes with her. Well, actually, she's like a 5-for-1. She comes with her, Gia Giudice, who's now all of a sudden like greenlit to chime in, Louis Ruelas, who's getting in the drama, Giudice-Gorga, who is like the ringleader for the guys, and then of course Melissa Gorga. So there's like 5 people attached to Teresa Giudice's name. If you take Teresa out, they'll all start falling. Then Louis and Gia, they're not going to be on the show. Leave Melissa and Joe. Are they as interesting without the drama with his sister? Some would probably say no. So there's a lot playing in her favor when it comes to this franchise. And that's most likely, again, what Kim D said, why most of the women won't go up against her. She has a lot of leverage. And if she doesn't want to do something, from what we're hearing, Bravo doesn't make her do it. And they understand where she's coming from. And they don't really try to push her to where she's like, you know what, I'll quit. We just saw on the reunion where Giudice-Gorga threatened to quit. And you saw how that went. Andy Cohen got out of his chair and he made Teresa apologize to him for calling him a bitch boy and was like, please go talk to your brother. You can't quit. We need you on the show, and tried to explain to Teresa how vital Giudice-Gorga is on the show, just saying, we want him to get in the drama. You're getting upset with him for getting in the drama. We want him to get in the drama. That's why we pay him. We're not sure if all of the house husbands get paid, but we do know at this point, because Giudice-Gorga has confirmed that he does command a paycheck. That's saying a lot. Now, with all of this information, I'm so curious what your guys' thoughts are, especially with the dynamic with Teresa and Dina Manzo, but also her saying that she's not happy about her portrayal on season 12. I mean, I understand sometimes we can blame it on editing, but you can't blame everything on editing. You can't blame body shaming on editing. You can't blame calling somebody a see you next Tuesday on editing. You can't blame, calling somebody white trash or throwing a drink at somebody on editing. You can't blame table flips on editing, shoving Andy Cohen into his chair on the reunion floor on editing. There's a lot of moments that you can't necessarily blame on editing. But I do love Teresa Giudice on the show. I think she's vital for the show, and I don't really know what the show would look like without her. I don't think we would have so much of a show, but that's where I want your guys' unfiltered opinions. So go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And of course, if you haven't already, well, now you know. If you didn't know, tomorrow we're going live with Jason and also Zach Peter to do a Spilling Tea live, our tour recap on my channel at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to post that in my community tab tonight, so you guys can go ahead, click the link. I'm going to also drop a call-in link. That way you guys can ask questions if you'd like. And we're just going to recap the adventures, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between, because there was all of that. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.